Hi everyone! One of our first major units this year will be going over a close reading strategy called Notice and Note. This strategy has been developed by two educators, Dr. Kylene Beers and Dr. Robert Probst. They've ultimately created this strategy to help you become a better reader this year. Reading is an important skill for everyone to do, so doing it well is important. And as your teacher, I share the same goal as Dr. Beers and Probst. I want you to enjoy what you're reading and figure out the message the author wanted to share, and of course, the message that matters most to you. But in order to understand the author's message, you need to do some work while you read. This will require you to look closely at the text, and you need to start noticing things we call signposts. A signpost is simply something that the author says in the text that's going to help you understand how characters are changing, how conflicts are being resolved, and ultimately, what theme or lesson the author is trying to convey. So we'll work together this year to develop a strong understanding of all 6 literary signposts. The best way to get better at these signposts is to read. And read often. Read something hard, something easy, something you choose for yourself, even something the teacher asks you to read. So, signposts. They act like regular signs. You know, when we see signs, we know what they mean. We know to stop when we see a stop sign. And if we see a yellow sign with a curvy arrow, we know that the road ahead is not going to be straight. The point is, when you see a sign, you need to figure it out and act on it. We have 6 literary signposts and 5 nonfiction signposts, and today we'll be working on the literary ones. At this point, I would suggest that you get out your notes and follow along and add on to them as needed. You can use these notes you're creating right now for the whole year, so put good effort into it. I want to point out that you won't actually see the actual wording or pictured signs for these signposts as you're reading, but I will teach you how to recognize when you see a signpost and what to do with that information. As a side note, you have access to this presentation and the particular slide you see right here. It will help you navigate from signpost to signpost if we were to go back through and revisit certain slides. It's here for your convenience, and this slides presentation will be posted on Google Classroom. It will be titled Introduction to Notice and Note Signposts.